down for what? Spotlight in the city. Turn down for what?
Tune in to Spotlight in the City.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Spotlight in the City.
Man, you ain't doing nothing if you Spotlight in the City. Man, you ain't doing nothing if you
Spotlight in the City.
Man, you ain't doing nothing if you watch
The Spotlight in the City.
Hey.
What's going on? We live on location at the Music Atlanta Thank You Party. This is Spotlight in the City. I'm your host, Jazzy Ones. I'm here with DJ Eddie F. How do you feel about the entire conference now that we're at the Thank You Party?
Oh, I think it was great. I mean, we had a great turnout. We had a lot of great panels. And I think, you know, we accomplished, you know, the goal, which was we wanted to just get everybody on the page of, like, you know, just having a platform for music, for singers. And I think we did that. We honored, you know, some like, you know, great people who, like, are, like, the infrastructure of the whole game. People that actually, like, helped me to become, like, executive that I am in the game. So I feel, like, great about the conference.
Now, I know this was a vigorous process. What was one of the highlights of the whole entire conference?
The highlight for me was the producers panel. I mean, I was kind of, be honest with you, like, I'm like a fan of the music. So, I mean, we had Daryl Simmons, Troy Taylor, Black Elvis. We had Joy Young moderating, and we had Chris Henderson. And I was just like, just listening to all the stories of producers, you know, just coming from a production background and everything. I just was like a fan. I just, like, actually just sat in the back, and I was really, like, just happy to see that.
So throughout the whole entire conference, I know it was a ton of artists that came by. Who did you meet that you didn't have on your radar that just made you be like, I got to get back to that person?
There's a lot of people. I mean, it wasn't like one person. There was like a lot of people. There's like at least 10 people. A lot of great writers, a lot of great singers. I mean, it was just dope. I mean, there's one artist and writer right there. Just only because she's right there in front of me. Ms. Nico. She's like an incredible artist and a writer. But there was so many people that there was a lot of talent. It was great to have like a platform for singers.
Now this conference is buzzing all over the city. Is this just an Atlanta thing, or do you plan on doing it somewhere else?
Well, right now, because Atlanta's such a central hub for music, and it's like easy access for everybody, whether you in LA, whether you're in, you know, New York, the East Coast, West Coast, Florida, like, and it's just a hub. So we plan to like have it like be here at least for the next for the duration, I think.
Now, what is next for you and your future?
Well, I'm doing a couple of things. I'm doing my music for television and television licensing. I'm doing, you know, digital distribution. And then, you know, we're also going to introduce like an education and consulting like counterpart. So that's what I'm doing like right now.
Now, I heard you did something with McDonald's lately. Can you tell me about that?
Well, it was just a commercial. I did some music for a commercial for McDonald's commercial, and then also for a thing called the 365 Black Awards that McDonald's does. Did like all the music for that whole program.
Give me your take on the music industry as it sits today. What do you think?
I think the music industry is morphing into a multimedia industry. I think what's happening is that it's not just only about sound. It started with videos, but I think now it's going to the next level with just everything, with social media, with reality TV. Like, I think all of that plays a role now in the development of an artist. And I think what's happening is that the music industry for a minute was trying to figure out its place in the digital space, but I think now it's morphing into like a multimedia. And I think an artist that's a recording artist now is a multi-platform artist. It's not just about what you're singing and what you're putting on the record. It's about like your image, as far as your branding, as far as like, you know, your social media presence. If you have a reality presence, that all adds into.
So do you think it's taken away from the artist's talent?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's just giving more a platform.
Now, what about far as for artists that's trying to get on? Is it harder now, or was it harder in the past?
You know what? It's easier to make music, and it's easier to get. It's easier to make a recording, but now there's so many people. What's happening is that the barrier for entry is like lower. So now you have 1,000 people competing for the spot, whereas back when you had to go to a studio, spend a lot of money, you might have had 10 people vying for the same spot. So I think it's actually harder now for people's attention span changes from day to day.
Now, with you all planning in a beginning process of planning this entire event, what was the objective? What did you want to get across to the people, and did you feel as though you achieved that?
Well, we definitely achieved that. We just wanted to create a platform for singers. Aside from rappers, aside from DJs, we wanted to create a platform for singers, and we did that. We definitely accomplished that.
Anything else you got to say to the people?
I just say just check us out next year. I mean, we in the planning stages now. We're going to be there next year, and we want it to be even bigger and better than it was this year.
Now, you're a big wig, so let the people know how they can get in contact with you.
Oh, you can hit me up on Twitter at DJ Eddie F. That's DJEDDIEF. And the same thing on my Instagram. You can hit me up there as well.
There you have it. Spotlighting the City. This is the thank you party for the Music Atlanta Conference. I'm your host, Jazzy Ones, a.k.a. Jack of all trades, master of the grind, a.k.a. the bridge from your house to what's hot in the entertainment world. And I'm here with the legendary DJ ADF. Yes, sir. Uh-oh.